Okay, this unit will play a 256 gigabyte USB, and I think it just starts playing automatically. There it goes. Keeping it turned down because of copyright infringement. This could take up to 5 minutes for it to load. It'll play the first song, and notice how it says 00 because it hasn't loaded all the data yet. So it's going to keep spinning the very first time you plug it in for 5 minutes. After that, when you start the car, it takes about a minute on such a huge USB. The 128 takes half the time. And so the smaller, the faster it starts playing or showing all your information. Now, one of the main things I wanted people to know was something that I couldn't find, and that is this will play FLAC lossless, uncompressed audio files, and they sound great, just like a CD, perfect. But it will not play a bunch of things. I made a list and a note. It's not going to play AIFF. I tried it in here. It won't play Apple lossless. It won't play DSD. It will play this M4A, but no artwork. Like this brings up the artwork there. See, I like this when the artwork comes up. It's kind of cool. See, look at that. You got the Beatles thing there. And now this one called Monkey, it plays, but no artwork. This MP3 plays with everything. It's VBR, variable bitrate, 240 kps is what it said. The CBR and the ABR are both 320 kilobits bitrate. This one, the CBR of the MP3, has everything. This one has everything. So those are not as high quality as FLAC, but they work. This MP3 free format, it doesn't work. If you enjoy having the picture and every single name in there, I would stick with the FLAC. It's my favorite, or these MP3s. Those work good. And if you put this on all, here's what's nice. When it's on all, as soon as I get to track 13, it's going to skip to the next CD. See how it's on 11 now? Hopefully you can see that. 12, 13. Now it'll go right to the next CD, which is disc 2 of the Beatles. And then this button right here, you can play just the one track over and over, just the one CD over and over, or everything on your stick. Now, if I skip ahead a few, let me just go to something else.
So how did you get these CDs on your flash drive?
Okay, I tried a bunch of different things. First, I tried Windows Media Player. It worked. They play, but the artwork doesn't come up, and the name of the group doesn't come up. So then I tried JRiver. Okay, that really looked promising, but it only plays everything in alphabetical order. Now, some people might like that. I don't like it because I'm listening to concerts. I don't want the last song to come up third or something like that. Then I finally came across DB Power Amp, and it is awesome. It's easy to use for one thing, and it puts everything in the correct order. Because see that? It actually puts the numbers. It'll put the numbers in front, so it's always going to play correctly. Like, see this, the Moody Blues? You got to have those playing in the correct order, and it puts a number in front, so they play in the correct order. And nice album art, name, 10 tracks. Don't know why that switches sometimes. I like it on all, so it goes to the next. That's mainly it. I couldn't find anything else on the internet that talked about the high-resolution audio. And I know that it plays the high-resolution audio and the FLAC from the DB Power Amp ripping software. And that is free for 3 weeks. It only took me 2 days to do everything that I needed. But that program is so awesome that I went ahead and paid for it. It was $30. And it does everything. I could batch convert everything. Now, if you did it originally on something that didn't really have all the correct information and the pictures, when you batch convert it, you're still not going to have everything. So that you have to put the brake on, let it off, and put the brake on again before you can get into a lot of the adjustments. See how these two things are the only ones lit? Now I just put myself a switch in. It's a ground. It grounds it, unground it, ground it. That's like putting the brake on, off, and on, off again, and on again. So notice how everything lit up now. So that allows you to go in and make all your settings. So in general, I believe is where the date and time is. Okay, now right now it is actually 11:50, but let's say I wanted to change it to 12. We'll just mess around with it. So if I change that to 12, notice it didn't move there. I would have to say okay for that to change. See how it changed now?
Okay, and how do you change the date?
Okay, and the same thing with the date. Now I'm going to put the time back to where it was. And the day, today is the 22nd. Okay, but I could change that to the 23rd. It's January now. I could change it to February. I could change the year. But you always have to say okay, otherwise it doesn't do anything. Now I haven't noticed any place else on my screens where it tells you anything except the time. So I'm not sure why it needs the date in there, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back. Today is the 22nd, and it's the first month.
Year.
And the year, yes. And then say okay. Because if you just press the back button, it doesn't change it. You could turn your display off, and once you do, it's like, what do I do? How do I get it back? Just touch it. Okay. Here's your wallpaper screen. If you want to mess with that kind of stuff, this has an automatic dimmer somewhere right around here to dim the screen. You don't have to plug in the illumination wire of a car like most stereos.
Okay, so we're going to set the photo on this device. We put some photos on a USB. We plugged in the USB. We click on photo. We click on the image that we want. Then we click on wallpaper, user image, wallpaper, user image, crop, and then just
set wallpaper.
Set wallpaper. Okay.
So that actually went on there. Let's play it. That's beautiful. And thanks for epic help. I needed it.